my style, them unusual. The views when me speak, you no need to agree. Me welcome all interactivity. Rock and come in, sit for your beat. Come make we reason for real. And yo, Jal, I'ma say comment when you need to, like if you want to, and share if you have to. And yo, Jal. Welcome to another episode of Unusual Speaks. And this is where Kaldogal, the unusual, express himself in such a way that he might sound different from the average person. My views are not necessarily those of any person you know on this planet. My views are not intended to cause any harm to any person, to any group, or to any organization. However, in the event that somebody's feelings gets hurt during my presentation or my program, just understand, say, me have a big, long ladder. And this ladder can help you to get down out of your feelings safely. Also, may have some band-aids. And these band-aids can help you to patch up your ego should it get bruised along the way. So with that being said, my people, let's get into today's reasoning. So, today's reasoning, you know, is a very touchy topic where enough people now want to go up on, you know. And everybody look on the person who, you know, become victim to this situation when me I go talk about as, boy, me sorry for him, sir. Boy, me glad I know me. I better move from here, say, yeah, man. Why make they not come take him up off of the street? These are the things that are being said on a daily basis about people who we consider to be mad. So today's topic is mental health. So now, when we talk about mental health, you know, the first thing come to mind, you know, are mad people, you know. And let me tell you now, according to the Ministry of Health in Jamaica, state that 1 in every 5 person in Jamaica have mental issues. What? You can't believe that? Mental issues. Now, me I go show you something here now, because a lot of times we jump over some things where we never even realize, you know. So watch this. You understand, say, have you ever done something, anything at all, where you never know say you that did do when you get angry? Anger is a part of your mental illness, you know. When you get angry to the point where you're not sure where you're going to do next, a mental illness that, and all of us are guilty of that. Yes. So watch out. One of the things, you know, where we see on a daily basis, and me say, yo, every time me talk, me have to go in a Curly Locks book, you know. I mean, always have to go in that book here when named Planet Hurt. The man have a topic when named illiterate. Him play on the words and say ill, I-L-L, and still use the word literate. Right? When you have a mental illness and think say you're bright, you are ill in your head. But you think say you're literate because you already programmed with the things them where them tell you. All of us out here are faced with mental illness. And watch how we are going to break this down and show you now. Alright. That's one example of mental illness. But then now, we see where people get violent on the street. Violent. To the point where man take up machete and a lick man. Man just ready to shoot somebody. Well, we see all mad people out there with gun, you know. But here what we do now. We always associate homeless people with mental illness. See? And so, look at this now. Just before the hurricane blow, all away, did jump in our car, run go home, lock we door. And none of we never give a thought, never think about I wonder if the madman when me pass today, where am I going to sleep tonight? Boy, rain are coming up. Where the madman I go sleep tonight? No, we don't have no time to think about no madman. But look here now. One day pass, hurricane come, everybody in the same situation where we pass the madman in on a daily basis. We homeless. And now, do you believe that we are out here and we are immune to what we consider as being bad to a person out here who we call mentally ill? Now, there's a definition where one philosopher give that insanity is doing the same thing the same way all the time and expect a different result. Look on we now. Tell me if we are no mad people. We get up every day, we gonna work. The money did short last month, and we are go back to work this month, and we are do the same things, them more money are come out and we pay every month, and we are do the same work with no raise of pay, but then when month end come and the pay come, we surprise it done. Really? These are the public sector workers we get a fixed salary, and the salary now raise, and every month something else come out of it. So you do the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Well, you know, see, madness. But when you check it out, you know who really safe from mental issues. Now, me hear people talk all the time, say, boy, the hurricane come and it mash up people, boy, but what if it not cost you your life, it not cost you nothing. You believe that, man? You believe that? How hard you did have to work hard. You're in a rent house, you get beaten from landlord, sometimes physically too, you know, mentally, emotionally, and sometimes physically. And you have to endure all of that where you go to a work just to put a little roof over your head for your children. Right? You go out of your way, you trust the car, you walk, you burn coal while you're police, while you're a nurse. You know, you go there and sell little commodity. Hey, commodity can sell too, you know. Yeah, man, and you do what you have to do until you acquire what you think say you acquire. And some of the main things then where we need: clothes, food, and shelter. And then transportation is a big part of it. So when you feel like you have enough of these things and all where you work hard for, you can relax a little bit and say, boy, yes man, me I go home right now, go lie down in my bed. Yeah? Under my roof, where me not under no landlord pressure. See? And me can drive in my car, go where me I go, me not have to ruffle up myself with no molly people in a no taxi and in a no bus. Cause you feel like say yes, your labor pay off, you know. But when you look, just two lightning, some drop of water, and a few breeze turn your life upside down. So me I say no. When it say no cost life, it no cost nothing. No, man. Now, more than ever, the statistics read a couple months ago that 1 in every 5 persons in Jamaica have mental illness. Suppose me tell you now, say, it is more likely that more people are going to show more signs of mental illness throughout this hurricane season. Now, let me ask you something now. Do you have any idea what causes mental illness? Watch this.
Goats begins to walk his flock around the fire. Once, twice, thrice. And then he steps away. But the goats keep going. Round and round they go. No leader, no destination. Just movement for the sake of movement. Blindly following the one ahead. And suddenly, it's not just a circle. It's a cycle. A vicious, self-perpetuating loop. It reminded me of what we often see around us. In religion, in politics, in society. So many follow without question, without clarity, without understanding the true intent of the one they're following. Not because they believe, but because they're conditioned. Because stepping out of the circle takes courage. The fire in the middle may be real or imagined, but the fear, the motion, the blind, it's all too real. Ask yourself, are you thinking or are you following? Are you chasing purpose or are you circling?
All right, so some of the causes, some of the things that cause mental illness and homelessness. Listen this, you know. Socio-economic factors, high unemployment and poverty rates, lack of stable housing or family support, substance abuse and addiction. Let me just pause yes or no and just say to you now. How often you see how much Jamaican you know right now? We can just go through a normal day and him not have to smoke nothing and him not have to drink nothing. How much you know? But the average person wouldn't understand, so this is a mental illness. You cannot go a day without the thing where you call, where you say calm your nerves. Right? What if you not get a cigarette throughout the day? What if you not get no weed, you not get no grabber, you not get no rum and boom? What you gonna do with yourself? Come on from there. You are addicted. And this now suppress the part of your mind where tell yourself, say, boy, yo, this calm me. And if you don't get this or something here, you will do anything just to get this. What the difference between you and a mentally ill person? You don't know say you're addicted, you know, but you say, yo, dog, oh, dog, me have to burn some weed or your man, dog, oh. Yo, dog, beg you frost there. You are suppress the things them in your mind where you think you can deal with. But you can't face life head on without getting these type of things. The suppressant. How much are you strong enough to sit by yourself, stay still, stay calm without the internet? You know, understand, say, mental illness. You have to have something on a daily basis, hourly basis, minutely basis to suppress that part of your mind to take away what we consider to be stress. Hear this again.
Every Jamaican family have at least one mad smile in their family. And if you can't think about exactly who that person is, probably you.
Hear this again. Mental health system challenges. Limited psychiatric hospital and community mental health services. Shortage of trained mental health professionals, psychiatrists, physiologists, social workers, and inadequate outreach program in rural areas. This are not just in a rural areas, you know. This, they all over. Yeah, man. If you don't have access to good doctor and people, your family members will have time to care about you and say, no, me a tie up your rotted and carry you go to the hospital. Go make sure so you get this a joker or you get this a treatment. If your family member not support you and they around you, you go out on the street like anybody. No, I want to not take out this notion out of your head. All of us are susceptible to mental illness, which can cause us to be homeless and out on the road and walk up and down like the regular people what we call mad people. Yeah, man. All of us.
My baby mother fuck off the whole of my head top and everybody take it as a joke. Nobody not serious, you know. Out of 900% that Jamaica about 5% with me, you know. So I say, alright, me now bother trim. Me tell my barber if you come on me yard, come trim me. Me got the Western Union now to collect my money and go home. The security know the situation because I know me good. Him mother will tell me say, me have to take off the hat. Me can't stay in a Western Union with the hat. When me reach I window now, a lady will say to me say, mental illness real. And me have to ask her what she mean by that. I security have to tell me I'm a madman. I'm not a bumbuckler madman. I'm not a madman. The security have to tell us, you know, him have Instagram and TikTok. Him man a madman. He later time say mental illness. Like me a fucking madman.
You see, some of the things them will cause we know if we not seek help are the stigma we attach. Nobody no want, nobody knows say, yo dog, me have to go up, me up at the hospital where the daddy I get some mental health training or mental health things where fi help me fi go through. Yeah man, me have some my mental breakdown one day, man. So let me show you some of the stigma and discrimination. Deep-rooted cultural stigma prevent people from seeking help. Mentally ill individuals are often rejected by family members or the community. Yo, you know, see a madman that. Yes, this is a madman. So what you willing to do for help who you consider to be a madman? Remember say, you know, there's a thin line. You ever hear say there's a thin line between love and hate? And the same way the line thin, you know, the line thin between sanity and insanity. Like me explain to you, if you get upset over something, you might do something that you never know, so your brain would have it process at the time. Mental illness, it not just go for one person. It can affect everybody. And let me tell you something. Let me show you the effects of mental illness. Increase in street homelessness. Many mentally ill persons are found on the streets without proper care, public safety concern, both of the individuals and the community. Cycle of poverty and illness. Without treatment, individuals can't work or live independently. Burdens on hospital and law enforcement. Now listen this. When we talk about burden pan, listen now. If a madman down a hospital, he might walk and a drag out all of the medicine and a lick down the nurse them and all these things. What you think the nurse them are going to do? Them are going to give him an injection. And what you think are going to happen? 2 days later you hear saying pronounce what? Where though? Pronounce happy? Listen now, man. Let me ask you something. The police officers, when you call police to come deal with mental health people, me get mad you know, and me just I walk and me a lick down everybody, me take my lass and I slap up people, I fling big stone and decide to me I go mash up the town. What you think what I go do? When I go call the police. So what do you expect the police to come do? Come say, let us sit down and have a civil conversation. And that we're not going to expect the police to do. As the police roll up, quick and fast, me fall up. Yes, because the police officers are human beings to them scale just like everybody. And the police are not trained to deal with mad people. And the few police officers will get the training to deal with mad people, most of the time they don't have the equipment to deal with mad people. So when you give a police the call and say, police officer, there's a man that seems to be of unsound mind, is in the town of X, Y, and Z, and he's creating havoc. He just stabbed one person and he's about to use his machete to hurt another person. Please come quickly. Now when the police officer show up with 2 type of weapons, one a lethal weapon and a next weapon that they call less lethal. One an M16 rifle, a gas operated magazine fed, sitting we have a long barrel we fire 5.62 and a 9mm pistol which is less lethal, turn up where a mad person is at. What do you think the police is going to do? What? Reason with him? Ah boy. Hey, make we go and read, you know. And them say now, the Bellevue Hospital in Kingston remains the main psychiatric institution. NGOs such as Open Harm Development Center and Ministries of the Poor provide housing and rehabilitation support. NGOs mean non-governmental organization. See it? National Mental Health Policy 2020 aims to integrate mental health into general health care and promote rehabilitation over institutionalization. So, what wanna say? Una go really take up mental health serious. Una really, I go decide say a person who was violent yesterday, I go really get treatment and then we can put him back in a society after him get the proper treatment. Ah boy, me highly doubt that. But watch out now. If the government can pull off that, me would have put my signature right beside that. Yeah. Yeah. But look here now. When a madman, a so-called madman, dep on the street and him a behave badly, rowdy, and the first thing somebody a go say when them see him use something and bust up smarty head. Cause uno must be fear too, you know. People out there provoke mad people too, you know. Yeah, man. You can see a man lie down and I try catch some rest and a pizza. At this time home, you know, you come throw water upon him and throw things upon him. Him a go draw one object and him a go defend himself. Self-preservation is like is a natural order to life, you know. So the madman now, sometimes we provoke mad people now if we start attack, you know. Because the attack what we put on them most of the time, it now them start put back on we. So as me say now, when you see the mad people out there, and you provoke the madman, how you expect him to react? Eh? Watch this. Oh, me hear the government say, them want to extend community-based mental health clinic so treatment is accessible in every parish. Them want to create specialized shelters for homeless persons with mental illness that offers both housing and therapy. Integrate mental health into primary care so that every health center can diagnose and support early cases. Increase funding of psychiatric medication, counseling services, and public education campaign. Now, boy, oh boy, this sound nice, you know, and we wouldn't mind the government could have really take up this. But listen now, if the average person, what you consider to be people walking up and down with all of them faculties intact, now get them a real treatment there, won't say we not give him mad people. When you think this are going to come in effect? A madman with a name out of garbage bin, head chip, walk up and down. You feel say the government have any program where really I go take this a mad smaddy out of the garbage bin and hope one day him can get that the person in a one lawyer office a defend somebody? Ah boy. You know what this coming like to me? This coming like when you hear the so-called Christians, them are, oh, shabalaba huba, oh, skabalaba leva, oh, riba bosha, and all these bag of bullshit won't attack. Hear what the Bible say now. Because you're going to say, oh, you attack the people in the church. Yeah, man, want to listen now. I want to Bible me a quote. Look for that scripture here. Read it with me now. Yeah. The Bible say, if you go talk in a tongues, you must have an interpreter to interpret what you say so as not to cause confusion. So if you go talk in a tongues, there must be an interpreter. You see, just like how I have never heard of an interpreter. Or maybe one day, you know. But if we find one of them interpreter there, we can interpret, oh, ribabosha, oh, roboshata. If we find one of them, the people there, just invite them over here so to unusual show and come make we have a little reasoning. Yeah, man. Make we reason about this. So me say just like how you can't find them the people who were supposed to interpret a same way, you can't find them a people here. We say them a go rehabilitate the people them were dep on the street, the homeless people where them head chip who become violent. Alright? I will be standing corrected when the time come, when you find the interpreter and when you find the people them will truly care about mental health. You make me know. Watch this again. The government said that community and non-governmental organization intervention, see, partnership between churches and the local authorities to provide food, housing, and emotional support. Street outreach team made up of nurses, social workers, and volunteers to identify and assist mentally ill, homeless individuals. Volunteers. People when I go get no pay at all. I go out there interact with mad people. Man, hey, right now, I want to see if you can link up Sir P for me, yeah, man. Me want 2 unicorn. Yeah, man. Listen now. This are the Ministry of Health vision for the country. Make we see if this achievable. Maybe me now out here just make a mockery, you know, and it achievable, and the government do some things where me no know or where me can't see. Well, you know, I am here to be proven wrong. And as I said to you, most of the time, me no want to be right, you know. Yeah, man. Hear the government vision. And, you know, nothing wrong with a dream. The government say, mental health care is accessible and affordable to all. That's what them a try to get, you know. And them say, no one with mental illness is to be forced to live on the streets. Community should show compassion, not discriminating. Recovery and reintegration are realistic outcomes for everyone. Me would have loved to see that, you know. But my people, hear me I say now. I want to look into this and say, every time we point finger upon somebody, the finger can come back round, come point upon we. All the time we are grow up and we see mad people on the road, you wonder to yourself, you know, all of the mad people them what you didn't know from your little. And based upon how you see them, the mad people that would have been older than you are, right? But then you now become adult and you see more mad people there were them mad people that did there when you didn't know them. Where these mad people are come from? These mad people are coming from among us. We are the same mad people. We are replace the ones them where you didn't know. And we are getting more. Mental illness is not a myth. Mental illness is a reality. So my people, make a reason about this now, man. Like this something if you like it, man. Comment and share. Make we see if we can find a solution. If we get off the violent, mentally ill people off of the streets. And see if we can find some form of rehabilitation. To really and truly help them. But, here are now my friends and family. And subscribers. Some dreams harder to attain than some. Anyway, and
Call Dougal, my style them unusual. The views when me speak, you no need to agree. Me welcome all interactivity. Rock and come in, sit for your beat. Come make we reason for real.
And yo, Jal, I'ma say comment when you need to, like if you want to, and share if you have to. And yo, Jal.